Hi and welcome back to the Be Well Introduction to Wellness Coaching Challenge. How did it go yesterday with writing down your feeling word for the end of the 10 days and sticking it somewhere you can see for the next 10 days and beyond, hopefully? The reason I want you to choose a feeling word, whether that's joyful, excited, happy, fulfilled, satisfied, whatever that might be, instead of an action or an achievement word like thinner or fitter, is that we are feeling beings and we really get more excited and more able to focus when we talk about feelings. So that's what I want us to do in that word. So let me know what that is, get in touch. I'd be really happy to hear what your word is for the next 10 days. So in terms of today, what we're going to focus on is the issues and the struggles and the ways of getting beyond getting started at something and why that can be so difficult. So we'll use those three questions. What is the problem? Why does it exist? And how can we fix it? What can we do about it? And those what, why and how questions that will recur through this course. So what's the problem? Well, I try and start something on my health and fitness and I find that I'm just constantly failing. I don't even get started, I can't commit. I find it frustrating, agitating, irritating just to get started at something. I'm sure we've all been there, I'm sure we've all felt that. So that's the problem. So why is it a problem? Now this is where I want to talk about, in a very non-scientific way, the three different areas of our brain. The dinosaur brain here at the back, the brilliant brain here at the front, and the sponge brain here in the middle. These are not scientific terms, but they help me. Now, the dinosaur brain at the back is really important and it controls all the functions that keep us alive day to day, lungs, heart, breathing, all of these things. So in terms of importance, that is great. It does a really great job. But when new things happen, your dinosaur brain simply wants to keep you safe. Its predominant job is to keep you alive and safe. So it doesn't think about the nuances of living in today's society and how you want to go about making changes for your well-being and doing new things that are good for you and taking risks that are calculated and helpful and empowering to you. Your dinosaur brain doesn't process any of those nuances. All it thinks is new, bad, stop. Those are the kind of three things it thinks of. So kind of think like a caveman, really. It sees a new thing coming its way. It doesn't know what this is on its radar. It roars up and decides to stomp on it and make it stop before it even starts, because that's the way to keep you safe, isn't it? So the sponge bit of our brain is the storage for memories, and it will look at something and simply it's like it's doing admin. It's simply going back to its filing system of memories and going digga 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 digga. Oh yes, we've got one that matches what you're doing, so we're going to bring that out, and then at least there's some context for it. I'll give you some context. Again, it's not very effective in terms of the nuances of thinking, because sometimes it will match it up to a memory that's not helpful or actually isn't the right context. So for example, it might match up a new fitness regime with when you last tried this, it didn't work, and so don't do it because you really you're not great at this. So that's not very helpful. What you need to be doing and listening to is your brilliant brain at the front, and this is the part that really does move your life forward in terms of decision making and being nuanced and really looking at your life as a whole. So this is the bit we want to access this week and next week more than any other, really, and listen to. So what we need to be doing is making sure that we can bring in these changes to our life without upsetting our dinosaur too much, and that we can really analyse, notice and be mindful of the memories and the associations that are coming up in the next couple of weeks with new changes. So that's the why, that's the what and the how. So today what I want you to do is simply employ some mindfulness around what's going on in your brain around these new changes that we'd be planning and thinking of. So if you've chosen your exercise that you want to do, if you want to do the free workouts that I can support you with through Beachbody On Demand, if you want to do the paid for workouts, let me know that, or if you're already accessing them, carry on. If you want to do another exercise routine, That's fantastic. Nutrition, let me know how I can best support you with that over the next couple of weeks. But in terms of doing that, I want you to really today start to plan that, start to think about that, start to do that. But while you're doing it, if you do get agitated, if you do get frustrated, you know that's your dinosaur, and what you want to be doing is telling your dinosaur that you're doing something good and noticing and understanding they're coming from a good place, but actually you're in charge and you're going to do that and push through it in a positive way today. So just today, notice how the different parts of your brain are coming into play. Maybe take some notes on that, journal about that, let me know how that's going. And well done for doing day 2, and let's get through to day 3.